Representing the 28 to 30 foot class in the center console category, the NauticStar 28XS has an overall length of 28 feet 4 inches, a beam of 9 feet 8 inches, and max horsepower rating of 600. Built for a comfortable ride for the family when venturing offshore, she has a draft of 20 inches, a dead rise of 20 degrees, a dry weight of 5,850 pounds, and a fuel capacity of 200 gallons. Now, let's hear more from our hosts, Dave East and Rick Riles.
Hi, this is the NauticStar 28XS. It's the flagship of the NauticStar line. And what I like about this size boat, if you've decided that you want to go offshore, you want to do offshore fishing, you want to clear that inlet, this boat is absolutely up to the task, but it's not so big that if you have to handle it by yourself that you can't.
This is near the top end of that family boat line, if you will. It's a great offshore boat, almost unlimited range. 200 gallons of fuel in this boat will take you a long, long ways, but it's not the level of commitment to where, like you say, it requires a crew to run it.
Nice high freeboards. You can take this boat out in some really, really rough stuff. We had it out in some pretty rough stuff earlier, and the boat handled it beautifully, but yet it still has sports car handling. It doesn't have that big lumbering feel that we felt on so many other larger boats.
When we talk about a boat fishing bigger than it is, the higher freeboard, Dave, it gives you that feeling of being in a bigger boat. You feel like you're in an unlimited class boat here, but it's still a boat you can handle and manage. There's a lot to like about it, and it all starts up here in the bow.
It's a big pad, so it's a great place to sun for the family. You can remove the pad, and now you've got that casting platform that you're always looking for.
This bow is a Swiss Army knife of bows. You can do anything you need to do aboard a fishing boat, anything you need to do with the family, you can accomplish with the way they laid this out.
For the center section, it's actually a table. Obviously, you can raise it up. You want to use it for a picnic area. It's great for that. But if you remove these two sections, now you can walk all the way to the bow. So if you've got to get up there to the windlass and have to mess with the anchor, you don't have to get on your knees and climb across a cushion. You can walk right up to it. They take this area right here and they've made it multifunctional. Look at the freeboard. The more freeboard you have, the more sense of security of being in the boat. It keeps the water where it belongs, out there. It lets you get up here, lean against, fight a fish, or just feel secure. The more fiberglass you have around you, especially when the waves get big, the better you feel.
You'd be surprised, a day that doesn't feel rough to you feels a whole lot rougher if you're getting constantly pelted with salt water. Makes a lot of difference. It's the reason for a high freeboard boat.
So let's walk back here and look at this console, because I think they sized the console perfectly to this boat.
All right, stay with me now, Skippy. Let me tell you what I love about this NauticStar. The console height. We've seen bigger, more elaborate consoles look like a dressing room inside. But every time you raise the height of that console, you make it more difficult for the captain to see over, especially as he accelerates like he's going out the inlet. For me, the line of sight on this console, and yes, I know I'm short, but it's perfect, and it's perfect for most guys in a medium-sized range.
Whether you're sitting or whether you're standing, you can easily see over. And you know where that's important too? When you're docking. You get into a situation where you're going to pull up and dock. If you can't see that bow, it's really hard not to hit something with that bow.
Exactly.
Well, behind this console, NauticStar calls this their captain station. Let's take a look.
You want to know why they call it the captain's station?
Why?
You know where the freshwater washdown is? You know where the batteries are? You know where the bait is? You know where the tackle station is? You know where the drinks are? You name it, it's there. You talk about a maximum use of space, there is not a wasted inch in that entire area of the boat.
Well, when I walk back here, as impressed as we were with the front of the boat, I'm equally impressed back here. First thing I see, you've got two huge drains on each side. You've got 8 inches of drain. Let's just say you take some water over the bow. Let's say you pierce a wave going out a really rough inlet or something like that. This boat can evacuate the water like that. What they've done is they've taken everything into consideration. You've got a fold-out stern seat, you've got twin live wells, you have a transom door, you've got a toe kick to lock your feet under if you're gonna fight a big fish and feel real secure. You've got undergunner rod storage. Everything you would need back here in this really big cockpit, they've addressed.
There just isn't any wasted areas on this boat.
Well, I think you may have put it better earlier when you said this boat fishes much bigger than it is. It really does. It's 28 feet, but you've got the features that you normally find in a much, much bigger center console. They've put it in a manageable size. That's a perfect fit for me.